In today's video, I wanted to tell you guys why I left San Jose State University. This is the freshman quad. This is like where pretty much everyone hangs out, and when you're a freshman, this is where everyone meets. You have like the campus village 2, we call it CV2, CVC, CVA, and then you have Joe West right there. Fun fact, my wife actually stayed in those dorms right there when we met. My brother, you know, I was 5 or 6 years ago, stayed in those dorms too, and they didn't have air conditioning, and the hottest portion of the year is just like absolute death. Everyone is just dying, it's super hot, and like, I don't know, it's just crazy. The ventilation is not that great, but it's totally okay. But that being said, I'm not trying to rag on San Jose State University. Like I said, I wanted to talk about why I dropped out.
My name is Hasim Jabari Bradford. It's good to see you.
Everyone say hi to this guy. Peace out, man. Oh man. Now I just want to talk about two important ideas. You have push factors and pull factors, and I think that these are like the two main things that causes anyone to leave something, move somewhere else, or just change, I guess, anything in their lives. There's push factors and there's pull factors. Now I just want to make it clear that San Jose State, there was nothing really that wrong with it to the point where it just gave me a bunch of push factors. Basically, a push factor is like anything that causes you to want to leave from the source of where you're at. So like, let's say I'm here at San Jose State. A push factor would be like, it smells really bad, or it's too hot and there's no air conditioning, just like those dorms in there. Or maybe like the teachers aren't great, the faculty doesn't care about the students. Those are things that are like push factors. And then pull factors would be like a job opportunity coming up, or you needed to support your family, so you needed to drop out of college. I think the main thing that caused me to leave San Jose State University was more of a pull factor. For me specifically, the pull factor was a job opportunity. My boss that I have right now found me on YouTube. He hit me up, and it just like kind of turned into this thing where I started doing all the digital marketing, the videography, and kind of, I guess, like everything, kind of like a one-stop shop. Said, hey, like, would you be willing to drop out of college and do this full time? And here's the thing, I'm not gonna go ahead and make any brash decisions and just drop out immediately, but he was like, listen, I'll take care of you, man, don't worry, you know, what do you wanna get paid, right? And I gave him a number and he said, yes. What do you wanna get paid in the future? I gave him a number and he said, we'll work you to that number. And you know, after working with him for like 3 months, I said, this is like what I wanna do. I want to be pursuing content full time, and I thought this was like a step in the right direction. Now, honestly, I really do miss the campus. I miss the college experience. I miss just like kind of being with everyone and having friends that you just like leave your dorm and you walk over to the other side of the other dorms and you just have people there to hang out with. Like, I miss that experience. I really do. I mean, my college experience wasn't perfect, but it was like fun. You know, it was kind of like a lot of what you'd hope a college experience would be. I was part of something called Crew. It was this Christian organization on campus, and one thing we did is we went out and like did missions in other countries. So I got the chance to travel to really cool places. Like, I got to go to friggin' the Middle East, man. That was the coolest thing ever, going to the Middle East. I made a video about it a long time ago. The thing is, a lot of people will say, yeah, college isn't for me, college isn't for everyone, blah, 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 and this and that. And like, I understand that, but I came from like an Asian type of family. Not fully, I'm half Filipino, but coming from a Filipino family, you know, there's a lot of expectations from just from everyone. Like, you know, you need to go to college, you need to have like a good degree, you need to be able to like, you know, provide for your family and all these types of things. But I didn't really know about entrepreneurship and business and like kind of paving your own way for things, because, you know, the way that you do things is you go to college and you get a degree and you get a job and you become a corporate sellout. No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing wrong with working corporate. A lot of my friends here in the Silicon Valley work corporate jobs. My brother works a corporate job. I just made a video about that the other day. That's just not the route that I wanted to take. It got like one level more complicated when I decided to get married to my beautiful and amazing wife, Mallory. You know, now I have someone to support, and like now I have to bring some money home, help provide a life for me and my wife and my future family that we are proud of. And it's also hard because my Filipino family didn't really necessarily want me to get married at that point in time either. All these things, like wanting to drop out and wanting to get married super young, made me look really bad with my family. So it was kind of like a big deal. But eventually I decided to like take the plunge, and I asked my wife, and I was like, Mal, can I do this? Can I drop out? Here's what I want to do with my life, and I think I can do it. I think I can make it. I believe in myself. She finally agreed, and she's like, you know what, Cameron, if you believe in yourself, I believe in you. That meant the world to me. You know, it meant so much to me. But it also meant like I had to say goodbye to the college experience. And I felt partially that was like premature. I wasn't gonna be going to college football games anymore, college parties, or traveling with college friends, I guess, anymore. And then there was COVID, and you know, the world already felt like it was hobbled upside down by this disease, this pandemic. A bunch of my friends kind of started falling off the face of the earth. People just started doing their own thing. People started pursuing their own path. I started to feel like I didn't really have a lot of friends, which kind of was sad, you know, but I think that also made it a little easy to drop out. Now that I've talked a little bit about why I dropped out, I just kind of want to talk about the university and my experience. I live actually pretty close to the university. On my one wheel, it takes me maybe 6 minutes to get here. And sometimes I come here just to like reminisce about my college memories and stuff. So I kind of wanted to show you around the campus and kind of give you an idea of what the memories were like for me. So right behind me is Tower Lawn, Tower Hall. If you want to come to San Jose State University and you're looking at pictures, you definitely see pictures of this place on the website. It's kind of like the pinnacle San Jose State University like look. We used to have something called Tower Thursdays or Tower Fridays. It was Tower Fridays, and we would just bring a bunch of people. We had like 30 people out, 3 spike ball nets, and we would just have a blast. Everyone just play spike ball. There'd be food. There'd be just like people hanging out. Honestly, some people would just be studying, reading. And then right there, we have the MLK Library, one of the biggest libraries in this side of the United States. I've had quite a few times staying up almost all-nighters because it's a 24-hour library, just spending the whole time in there studying with some friends, which honestly was super stressful and it kind of sucked, but it was so great to be with friends. I was a communications major, so a lot of my classes were in this building right here. I had some classes in here too. I did like a couple acting classes in there, which is really cool. And then right here, this is the student union. The student union is basically like the big boy cafeteria. It's where the bookstore is, which if you haven't been to any university already, the bookstore is where they sell like all of the school's merch. And it has like the Starbucks and like a Taco Bell and all these cool restaurants and everything. And I remember freshman year, they gave us these like little cards. It was called our Tower ID. And if you like signed up for the meal plan, then they would give you a certain amount of points. And you could go and use those points to like buy things from the student union. You get like a certain amount each semester. And the first semester of freshman year, everyone just blows it really quick because we don't know how to spend it. And then the second semester, that stuff is like freaking gold. I'm telling you, everyone like hoards it. And then in the very end, people are buying cases of water and like freaking chocolate bars. The last thing that I kind of want to talk about is the freshman dorms, which, you know, is where a lot of the really fun experiences happen and a lot of the stuff that kind of sticks with you for, I guess, ever when you leave or you graduate or you drop out. It's just once in your life you get to experience something like that and then it just goes away. Right there, Joe West, that's crazy. It's super tall. My brother used to be in that dorm, like I said earlier, my wife. A bunch of my friends were in that dorm. The one that I was in was called CVC. CVC is a little different because they're like suites. So basically there's 4 rooms within one suite, and there's like a shared living room and like a shared like kitchenette is what they called it. There's 8 people in each thing, so there's only 2 people per room, but there's 8 in the entire suite. The most modern dorm is called CV2, which means Campus Village 2, and that's this one right here. I don't want to reminisce too hard because I think that the biggest opportunities for me and the best experiences of my life are ahead of me. I'm married to such an amazing woman. Things are looking really bright for social media. It's really hard to keep making videos and you feel like there might not be that much growth, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because I love it and I love interacting with you guys and audience, you know, like people that watch my videos. Hey, if you're new, you're watching this video, hit me up on Instagram, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And it's just really gratifying for me to like learn about you guys. Are you in college? Are you in high school trying to get into college? Is San Jose State University the college you want to get into? Just hit me up. I think that this was almost like a goodbye SJSU finally. Everyone graduated. It's that time of the year. It's like summer and everyone's left their colleges and there's so many people posting YouTube videos about like graduation, leaving and talking about how their college experience was so great for the whole time. And sometimes I do feel a little left out from, you know, the whole graduation experience. I can't really relate to some people. I learned a lot about myself, a lot about my faith and the things that I believe in. I wouldn't trade that experience for anything. So I guess that's thank you, San Jose State University, for everything that you did for me. I appreciate you guys for being here and kind of reminiscing with me and remembering with me. Time to move on to bigger, better things. So again, thank you. I'll see you in the next video.